Homegrown shopping platform 28mall.com held its first ever Asia Influencers Carnival Awards or AICA 2018 in Malaysia on the 17th of July in order to expose business owners to the power of influencer marketing. 28mall.com Chief Executive Officer Fion Tan said 28mall's main focus is to help companies to launch its good brand worldwide through the online shopping.
Kenapa kita rasa yang pengaruh ataupun influencer atau KOL sekarang is the in thing. But how do brands, macam mana nak bekerja sama dengan mereka melalui 28 malls, which is 28mall.com. Jadi kita nak bantu lebih banyak brand-brand yang baik untuk lancarkan program promosi dekat luar negara. Jadi kita ada KOL dari China, KOL dari Malaysia untuk work together for this project.
She said this during the AICA 2018 Gala Dinner at Sunway Resort Hotel last Tuesday. Fion said that the event featured speakers who were top key opinion leaders from Malaysia and China, such as celebrity and model Amber Chia, Drift Princess, and Lin Yuan Shan, who has 2.3 million fans. She hopes that there would be more similar events in the future so that the company can have more collaboration with other business agencies.
So we hope that next time we have more upcoming ones. So kalau mereka nak bekerja sama dengan kita, dan kita boleh akan ada program ini, and kita juga ada Miss Talent. Kenapa saya rasa kalau ada bakat sekali kan, boleh jadi KOL yang lebih bagus.
Malaysia External Trade Development Corporation or Madrid Director of China Unit Ong Yu Chi said Madrid has an e-trade program that supports all the SMEs, and this event can assist them on how to get into the e-commerce platform.
We have a lot of program in the e-trade. We call e-trade program, where we support all the SMBs, how to get them into the global e-commerce platform. As far as I'm concerned, for the China market, we also getting our companies to be in all those important platforms. Alibaba, JD.com. We will have special collaboration with China Post. China Post, where we get our companies. We created a Malaysia pavilion over China Post. That's where all those Malaysia companies have the opportunity to market their product to China Post, through Alibaba, through JD.com. And today we are gathered with all these Asian influencers, those people we call the influencers. They are very important. They have a very important role to play in the e-commerce sector. So we hope that in Malaysia we can get all these e-commerce players to be together, united, so that we are stronger as a group. At the moment, many of them are just individuals. They don't belong to any association. So it's high time that we get them together so that we can actually move few steps ahead in e-commerce. We still, compared to China, we still lag behind in our e-commerce development.
He said that this is an important initiative to get all the key players together in this e-commerce platform. The AICA 2018 Gala Dinner featured the Asia Power Influencers Awards and the Miss Talent International Competition Finals, where the winners will be groomed to become key opinion leaders. One of the Nano White Fresh Vlog Star finalists, Aliyah Natasha, said that she has been exposed more to YouTube since she started joining the competition.
Lepas masuk competition ni, saya exposure banyak kepada YouTube lah. Sebab selama ni saya tak pernah tahu YouTube tu ni a mini YouTuber lah mana, because baru just start. So yeah, my YouTube mostly about dancing lah. Saya menari, buat covers dengan teammate saya semua. Singing belum lagi. Just dancing, yeah.
Another finalist, April Tan, said that she was inspired by a popular YouTuber who inspired her to enter the competition.
Actually, I also watch Cupcake Aisha, if you guys know her. She's very popular, and then she just do like a lifestyle vlog, and then she's very honest with herself, and she is daring enough to put it online. And then I think that inspired me to be myself. It's like to find myself, not to just follow people, but find your true self. And I want to be like her. I want to inspire others to do the same also.
Meanwhile, Neeraj Kato, a young motorsport lover, finds YouTube as a platform for her to expose more on motorsports.
Basically, in the motorsport world, there's not much exposure, and I basically just want to document like the whole journey of myself, doing something that is out of my comfort zone, and I think that this would be a good thing for people to know more about motorsport in a good way. So because motorsport is not very well known in Malaysia and we don't really have the exposure, so every time when you say things about racing, people would think about the bad things like mud rapid and all that kind of stuff. So I think it's a very good educational thing that people would know more about the proper motorsport.
28 Moldocot Ambassador Amber Chia congratulated all the winners for the Asia Power Influencers Awards and thanked the 28mall.com for organizing the event to encourage more influencers in Malaysia.
I would like to congratulate to all the winners because tonight they're going to give out some Influencers Awards night, which is we're going to give out the top influencers for Malaysia. And I met some of them during the conference just now. We was having a workshop and conference before I came here. And most of them are amazing. They have a lot of followers. And it's one influencer from China. Easily he have 2 to 3 millions of followers. So I was really happy to meet all the young generation and also the young influencers because they are all born in 90s and they already have a lot of followers. I still remember that during my early 20s, I don't even have a Facebook account yet. So most of them are amazing. They are all amazing influencers. And thank you once again to 28 Mall for organizing such a great event to encourage more influencers for Malaysia. And also thank you.
It is now time to take a look at stocks around Asia in our Asian Spotlight segment. In our Asian Spotlight today, Maybank Kim maintains its buy call on AMMB Holdings in Malaysia with a target price of 65 cents. Maybank IB said that AMMB's forecasts are maintained with projected earnings growth of 11% for financial year 2019 and 8% growth for financial year 2020. It said that with the group's operational prospects looking brighter, the bank believes that AMMB deserves to trade at higher valuations. In neighbouring Indonesia, Maybank Kim reiterates its buy call on Bank Negara Indonesia with a target price of 9,000 rupiah. The Malaysia Bank said that the bank's strategy of focusing first half 2018 expansion on its core business should prevent hiccups in loan quality over the medium term and drive an increase in the return on equity. Maybank Kim said that based on its forecast of an average return on equity of 15.7% for the years 2018 to 2020, the bank's GGM-based target price is 9,000 rupiah, which provides a 22% upside from the current price. In India, Maybank Kim maintains its hold call on Infosys with a target price of 1,330 rupees. The first quarter financial year 2019 earnings per share was in line with Maybank Kim Inc.'s expectations, thus forming 24% of the bank's estimated financial year 2019 earnings per share. It said that the financial year 2019 US dollar revenue growth and earnings before interest and tax margin guidance have been maintained. It also said that digital services now form 28.4% of revenue, marking the highest among large Indian IT companies, which is a positive. The investment bank said the persistent weakness in financial services was the key negative. Company announced a bonus share of 1:1. Maybank Kim raised its earnings per share forecast by 3 to 5% for financial year 2019 to 2021. It is now time for a quick commercial break, but when we come back, Asian stocks recover as the yuan retraces early losses. Do stay tuned with us right here on Capital News.